Recycling. Should we recycle more in our environment? Should we recycle more in our small towns, at school, at work, and any other public stores or places? Well, there's a couple reasons why recycling has a really good effect in our environment. First, recycling keeps trash out of the landfills. Recycling reduces pollution. Recycling saves a lot of trees. Recycling saves animals and wildlife from our nature. So, I want all of you guys to think and maybe ask this question to yourself. Should we recycle more in our environment? And maybe why should we recycle more in our environment? Well, how many people read a paper on a daily basis and maybe just toss that paper right in the garbage? How many individuals toss it within junk when they are done? How many individuals drink a few sorts of bottled waters and just toss them right in the garbage can? Here I have a can. How many people do you think throw this can away in the garbage and don't even think about recycling? Here I have a bag of Doritos. Maybe anyone can toss this away in the garbage, but usually people never think about recycling. For example, this water bottle. This water bottle can save a lot of natural wildlife in our nature, and I believe we should do more to recycle in our environment. It has a lot of positive impacts, and I think recycling is a very important topic. So, how many number of those people actually recycle? How can recycling reduce pollution? Well, if you throw away recyclables, let's say a plastic bottle like I showed you guys, and maybe that water bottle ends up in the garbage dump, and maybe it's raining and the bottle is washed away in the streets, so now that's just a mess. Since you threw that water bottle right on the garbage, now that water bottle is rolling down through the road with the water flowing it down through the streets. So now we have that piece of plastic rolling around through our streets and through our city. Well, instead of doing that, instead of actually throwing it into the garbage can, we can have a recycling can or recycling bin and maybe just toss the cans, the water bottles, the plastic, and anything that's recyclable. We can just throw it in the recycling bin and we can go recycle it to our nearest recycling station. I'm sure Pasco Dump, Kennewick Dump, Richland Dump, I'm sure they all have a place where we can take these plastic bottle bottles or all this recyclable stuff, and we can take it in there, and they will be more than happy to take that stuff from us and recycle it for us. So I would really recommend, if you guys don't already have a small recycling bin or a small recycling station in your house or at your workplace, maybe we should persuade that a little bit more. And maybe we should start taking a step forward for recycling, because I think recycling is a really good way of helping out our world and our nature. So in conclusion, we have learned a lot of reasons why recycling is important, especially in society and in school. In school, I've noticed a lot of teachers and professors have done this. They put a smart recycling bin, and a lot of this paper here, we toss that paper in there, and we have students come and pick it up from us and recycle it for us. So that's really good, and I think we should keep that up in schools. We have learned about wondering how little waste can be used for other things. Maybe this piece of can here can be turned into maybe an aluminum plate, or maybe this water bottle here can be turned into a different thing. Can be turned into a decoration or different things. I think keeping recycling materials within reusing circle keeps it out of the landfill and reduces pollution. Overall, I think recycling is a very important subject we should talk about, and I think recycling is a really good way that we can help out in, and it's not very hard. It's very easy. It won't take us a long time, and if we start recycling now, it will save us a lot later in the future. So I just want to tell you guys that we just do as little as recycling, we will do a lot for our world. And I hope you guys kind of learned something a little bit about this. So I hope every one of you guys just thinks about recycling, and I hope we can start recycling more of these bottles and these plastic materials.